what's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday, Blues Day morning to everybody here at the Pop Culture Cafe Morning Mug. Howdy, hey. What y'all got? Got the old iced tea and the old Back to the Future mug today. Looking good, feeling good, Monte. Yeah, what's good? What a weekend, huh? What a huge Hollywood weekend. Oh my gosh. We got so much to talk about today. It's going to be a dinger, as we like to say. So without further ado, grab your drink, grab a snack. Because it is time for the morning mug. Let's get it. My friends, welcome back to the Morning Mug. Now let's chat. All right. Oh my goodness, so much going on, y'all. Hang on, I was checking so much stuff here. Good heavens, what's going on, y'all? Well, who's out there? Let's go take a snack pack. Hold on, everybody, everything's lighting up over here at the old Morning Mug, y'all. It's just I'm multitasking right now. I need like octopus arms just so I can get it all done. Oh my goodness! Before we even jump to everything, look at the love once again, Tiana. Hello, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Always keeping the mug alive, coming in, walking into the cafe, grabbing her stuff, her drink, her snack, throwing some ducats down on the table like a champ. How do you do it, girl? How do you keep so much love flowing and going? Well, if I can do one thing, it's to give you one of these. Oh. Yeah, I did one of those fake neck cracks, and then it really cracked my neck. Classy Huck. But there you go. Tiana, the dance, the morning dance. Get me going, get the blood flowing. You know, just getting up, just moving, just getting the body moving right now, y'all. Caveman is here. What's up, Cavester? Hey there, everyone. Please hit that like button from my man, Huck. Well, my man, Guy, setting it up. Here's your Morning Mug logo. Thank you so much, Guy. Appreciate it, man. Well, yeah, let's keep going. See who's here. We got Van Gool. Greetings, mon frere. Hello, Adrian James. As always, doing good, pal. How are you? Collector Movie Answer saying, hey, Huck. Hey, bud. Let's see. Good morning. How are you today? Really want to join your live stream today or sometime in the future. Might consider having me on with the mug. We shall consider it. I'm watching anyone but you. I hope you're watching something called Anyone But You. Otherwise, like, I'm watching anyone but you. See how we can misinterpret that? You should put quotes in there. All right. I'm kind of sad about this weekend coming up because final episode of House of Dragons. Yeah, 2 years ago. I know, man. Look, you gotta just love it while it's here, and then bid adieu and find something to take its place when you can. Let's see. I'm seeing Trap this. I totally want to see Trap. I got my daughter excited about Trap because we went in to go see Twister, and they had a trailer for Trap during that. It looks fantastic. Her Trap is good. I hope so, man. Hope so. Tiana, of course. Good morning, Huck. I hope you're having a great day. Well, yeah, of course, we got your lovely tip there. Super sticker. Hey, Tiana. Mr. Moody. Hello. Hello, Mr. Moody. John Joe Juggalo. What's up, Jeff? Good morning, everyone. Michael Bloodstein's here saying, hey. Draculina's here. Hello. How are you? Good morning to my darlings. Looking forward to the morning mug. Thank you, Caprice. Appreciate that. I have coffee. What's everybody else? Oh, the wifey's here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, darling. San Diego ComicCon was big this weekend. Oh, am we going to talk about that? That's a huge topic today. Ain't no lie. Look at Lance here. Huckster. Good morning, Huck. It goes good. Goes good. Saying hey to Becky. Nice. Huck, did you ever check out my theater reaction to Deadpool Wolverine? I did. Nice reaction. You guys head over to Collector Movie Man's channel and check out some of his stuff, right? Get on over there. Give the boy a like and sub. Craig is here. Hello. Caprice. Hello. Look at that. Caprice. Like everybody's excited you're here. Fish. Morning, Huckster, and the morning Muggles. Fish, do I have something for you? Well, we'll chat off camera, but man, I got something for you. As a Star Trek guy, did you hear about Robert Ricardo's coming back as the Doctor in Star Trek Academy? I did not, but that is good. That is good. I do have some Trek news though. I do. Laren, my darling, Shams here saying hello. How you doing today? What you think of Deadpool Wolverine? Oh, and score for this movie. Oh, we're getting to that. Uh-huh. Maria is here. Hello, Huck and chat. Hello, my darling from across the pond. I'll give this movie 10 out of 10. It's like a kid again. For reals? Nice. What was your reaction? Oh, again. Oh, wait, we're getting to it. You guys are teeing it all up. I should probably jump to that stuff soon. You guys are chomping at the bit to know about my ComicCon reaction stuff. It's so good. Saying hello. I heard you saw Deadpool. I did indeed, and we will get to that. Oh, look, there it is. All right. All right. Let's take a swig because this is going to be huge. What was that noise? Oh boy, look at this. Gifted a membership. Why, thank you for gifting. Yeah, that is your thing, sweetheart. Gifting those memberships. See, I have to go to the live feed. There it is. No. Yeah, turn it down. Yeah, everybody's just seen the intro. See it again. Let's see, because it'll say it here. Gwen. All right, Gwen got the membership. How lovely. You keep me on my toes, Caprice, to update the board almost weekly. So, Gwen, I'll get you. Hopefully, I'll remember to get you on whatever my next video is that I post. I try to make sure I get that gift board, membership board updated. So, lovely. Yes, it is Robert Picardo. Hey, Fish. All right, so, my goodness, y'all. Let's just get to all the good stuff that I got. Oh man! All right, first, let's jump into. Let me make sure I got the starting on the right one here. All right, here we go. First graphic up. Huck in the corner. Nice. Look at this, y'all. I mean, my goodness. So literally, I was updating the numbers this morning. Deadpool Wolverine was at 205, projected at 205 yesterday when I was putting this graphic together. Checked it again this morning. And I like to use both Box Office Mojo and By the Numbers. By the Numbers actually had these numbers yesterday. So they were conflicting with Box Office Mojo. But here it is. 211 million for Deadpool and Wolverine. Man, oh man, is that a honkin'? I mean, that's what some things would love to do when they're done, right? This is out of the gate, first weekend. Let's give y'all the huge numbers for its worldwide. Well, we'll get to that. But worldwide gross so far is 444 million in just one weekend. People were hungry for this duo, but we'll get to that. We'll have a little bit more to say on that. Next up, number 2, Twister's still swirling up a nice 34.9 mil. Look at that. Gru and Company. That's right, the Gru and Company. Nailed it, spot on. Don't even worry about it. 14.5 million for Gru and the gang. Inside Out, still in the top 5. 8.6. Man, the thing is still killing it. I mean, what is this lovely thing at by now? We'd already reported that it was like Pixar's highest grossing movie, and that Gru and Company set a record for the first animated series to go over 5 billion at the box office. So animation is just killing it out there. But yeah, Inside Out 2 is at 1.5 billion right now. People really relating to that movie. And Long Legs at 6.7. Now look, I'm gonna talk about Long Legs in a very fond way here. So even though I wasn't the biggest fan of Long Legs, I thought it was a little uneven for sure. You had to learn a lot off camera, like online. Like I watched a 20-minute video about Long Legs here on YouTube, and it was fantastic. Like it filled in all these gaps, and it made the movie more interesting to me. But you shouldn't have to do that for the film. Anyway, that's just me though. What I do love is how many people are loving this film. That's why I love movies. It's like, just because it doesn't click with me, it is still clicking with tons of people. And it is doing so well. Let's show you this. Long Legs is now the highest grossing domestic indie horror film of the last decade and Neon's top grossing release ever. And this is, domestic release. Okay. So Long Legs now tops at 58.6. So clap for Neon out there having some success. Under that, number 2 is Parasite with 53.3. I, Tonya, which I just saw this weekend for the first time. And my God, was that a good movie. I am so disappointed I missed that during the Oscar race. Years ago, she was up against Frances McDormand for 3 Billboards. And honestly, after now seeing this, I feel like Margot Robbie should have had that in the bag, because I feel like we've kind of seen a performance like that from Frances McDormand before. She also won again for Nomadland in a not quite similar, but like a typical performance you'd think of her. She was still great, but I, Tonya, I think stood out a little bit more, and she did a lot of her own skating. So, when actors like learn a new skill, maybe she already knew how to skate because she was really good, y'all. If you have not seen I, Tonya, I highly recommend you watch I, Tonya. Loved it. Ferrari's next at 18.5, and Immaculate. Whoops, that was out of order. Immaculate should be up 1 at 24.9, and Ferrari at 18.5. You can see how fast I was going getting these graphics together. But there it is. These are the top 5 domestic box office hits of all time. Now, obviously, Parasite globally is still the juggernaut. I think it's like 258 million or something for Neon worldwide. But domestically speaking, Long Legs is now number 1. And so honestly, I do dig that about Long Legs. I'm just sort of happy that anytime an indie gets a successful hit, like Anything Everywhere All at Once, man, when that crushed it for A24, I couldn't have been more happy because I love that movie. So there you go, y'all. Have you seen any of these at the box office? If so, chime in. Give me a little rating out of 5 stars. Say I saw number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I gave them blah, blah, blah. Let me know. Let me know what the buzz is out there. All right, and now to get on to the Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's get it. Look at this. Deadpool and Wolverine lands 6th biggest domestic opening of all time with that 211 million and makes R-rated history. Question to you guys and to me. Is Marvel back? Now, let's dig into this a little bit and understand where we are. So Marvel has been sort of dropping the ball lately. A lot of recent films have not been killing it at the box office. The Marvels was not a huge success. I don't look at you. I mean, I guess Doctor Strange Multiverse was still a big hit. I would say maybe it underperformed what people were thinking, but it was also riding that sort of the good coattails of Spider-Man No Way Home too. But, Marvel has been struggling. We all know this. And, with the watered down edition of too many TV shows and people having to keep up with TV shows so they could, that was one thing about Marvel's was, it had Ms. Marvel from the TV show. So it helped that you knew that. It literally connects the ending. It's, but this is like any good Wolverine Deadpool movie. It stands, well, let me back up. It doesn't stand alone, but because it uses too many referential, like it leans into fan service quite a bit. So you have to be and this is spoiler free. We'll be spoiler free. Everybody, please, in the comments, if you have seen Deadpool Wolverine, please don't give anything away. This is not a spoiler discussion, just a chit chat about the film itself, generally speaking. So hopefully everyone's being a good boy and girl out there, and keeping it a hush hush. But lots of fan service. So are you a fan of that? Are you okay with a lot of fan service? This is Marvel's only movie this year. So people that want to see Marvel are excited about this being the one. It's R-rated, so you get all that Deadpool raunchy language and the over-the-top carnage and blood and guts and all that stuff. And it's super funny. I'm telling you, I saw this, opening day, Thursday last week, and it was very funny. It's an enjoyable film. It's right in line. If you're a fan of the first Deadpool movies, you'll like this one. Of course, this one brings in Wolverine. And look at that screen accurate suit. Oh, a couple of jokes about the suit in the movie that are super funny. Won't ruin it. I won't ruin any lines or cameos or anything like that. So, but it sticks the landing on a lot of it. The cameos are cool. It's interesting because everyone sort of has their own wish list of which characters they want to see cameoed in this film. And you're not going to get them all. Like honestly, I thought this was going to be just constant cameos, cameo. But it's not. It's got a few. And then there you go. So if you've seen it, hopefully you've enjoyed the cameos. Again, don't give any away. If you did give it away, please quickly clear that comment, if you can. So yeah. But does it bring Marvel back? I don't know, because we're going to talk about Marvel a little bit more right now. Okay, so at ComicCon, which was happening the same week. I mean, it's perfectly timed that they released this movie during Comic-Con. They even showed it during Comic-Con to Hall H. How cool must have that been? But, of course, we got this humongous announcement. Here it comes. Robert Downey Jr., yes, announced as Dr. Doom in the next two Avengers films, which will be directed by the Russo brothers. You got your Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Stew on that for a second. You done stewing? Okay. So, if you haven't seen the footage, you got to go see it. Robert Downey comes dressed out in green like that, wearing the mask, throws the hood off, reveals the mask, arms go out. Very much like Iron Man, by the way, like Tony Stark with the arms out and then the missiles, in the first Iron Man movie. So, I mean, that could just be a it's me thing too. Like, I think just people inherently do that move. So I don't know if that was intentional or coincidental, but okay. So what do I think about RDJ as Dr. Doom? So there's a lot of things swirling around. There's rumors that say, he's actually playing Victor Von Doom. And then, of course, there's the, maybe it's a time variant, like the TVA. It's a Tony Stark variant that's actually Doom. There's that. I mean, none of us are going to know the answer. We're just hypothesizing why, Dr. Doom can look like Iron Man. So, if you know the history of Dr. Doom, you know that, he knows the Fantastic Four. He gets in an accident where it scars his face, and he's very vain. He loves his looks. So that's why he wears the mask all the time to cover his face. But if you've got Robert Downey Jr., you got your moneymaker right there. You're going to see RDJ's face a lot. And look, yes, when he was Iron Man, even when he'd go into the Iron Man suit, they still figured out a way to show his face inside the mask. I don't know if you're going to do that with Dr. Doom, because for Iron Man, it was so you could see him seeing the readouts and stuff like that and talking to it. But I think it'd be very, very strange to suddenly see inside Victor Von Doom's mask just I mean, like, what would that be? And plus, his eye holes are cut out. So it's not like it's a covered mask. So I don't know. So it's an unusual choice for sure. I mean, look, RDJ is like superstar power for Marvel. The Russo brothers have directed the last two Avengers movies, which could not have done better if they wanted to, and also some of the Captain America movies, Winter Soldier and Civil War. So their track record is all the people on screen right here. Their track records are impeccable for Marvel. So, question is this desperation from Marvel? Is it just them saying, look, let's just, put together a secret sauce that works and try that again? Or do they actually have this bona fide plan that they sat down with all these people and go, you know what, I know this feels like desperation, but maybe it's just a combo of both, right? I mean, look, these people do bring the goods. The Russo brothers didn't do so well when they left Marvel, doing all their other movie choices that didn't do well. So they need a little boost. Marvel needs a little boost. Look, because outside of Deadpool and Wolverine, because that's a different audience, honestly. Well, not a different audience, but that's your 20th Century Fox Deadpool that gets to come into Marvel and poke fun at Marvel, Disney, Feige, other actors. I mean, it's everything you could want. That's why that was so good. I don't know. So that's going to do great. I don't think that is a nod to say all the Marvel movies from here on are going to be great now, because Deadpool and Wolverine was great. No, because it's its own energy. Like, it's R-rated, it's dirty, it's graphic. Marvel movies inherently aren't that way. They're very family friendly. I mean, look, if you brought your family to Deadpool, look, I get it. It's a comic book movie, but there's a lot of like graphic jokes, sexual jokes, bodily fluid jokes. I mean, look, you're going to have to explain some stuff to your 10-year-old or not. I don't know. Kids today are very smart. I don't know where they're getting it from. Stupid internet. Anywho. So there you go. So there's the team that's now going to start spearheading the forthcoming stuff. Now, speaking of, tell you what, before we jump into the next one, we got more ComicCon gold coming. So here, let's just pop up a couple more comments before we keep it going. Hey, Robert Makes the Cut is here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Eli Cortez. What up, Huckster in chat? Tony is here. What's up, Tonester? What's going on? Some greats in the chat today. Yes, there is indeed. Legendary. Look at that. Loving it. Everyone's saying getting a haze in. What's your favorite variant Wolverine? I can't say. I can't tell you that. That'll give away some of the stuff that was in the movie. Just know that you get some pretty hilarious Wolverines, y'all, in this movie. I mean, my God, like, laugh out loud. Like, oh my God, they have that Wolverine. Oh my God, that's a Wolverine. Yeah, super good. But I will definitely say, after this has been out a couple of weeks, I will tell you. Circle back to me on that one, Hisham, for sure. Saying, hey, Caprice. So Collect Movie says, hey, Huck, should I buy Star Trek Strange New Worlds season in 4K or Blu-ray? Does it look better in 4K or is it fine with Blu-ray? I mean, look, the Blu-rays look great. It just depends if you're a stickler for 4K. Like, I got Strange, I don't have Strange New Worlds yet, but I have Discovery in 4K, the first season. No, I take that back. I got right here. Right there. Strange New Worlds. I do have Strange New Worlds. I got that one right there. But and it's a steelbook, but it is a Blu-ray version. Looks good. So, there we go. So yeah, it just depends if you're a big 4K format person. Also, do you like Star Trek? Because I hesitate to tell people to buy something like, I know you love Game of Thrones. And for me, I enjoy Strange New Worlds a lot because there's a connective tissue of Kirk, Spock, McCoy days and those things like that sort of connect themselves a little bit to Strange New Worlds. So I love that. I don't know. I would say if you've got Paramount Plus, if you haven't seen it, maybe watch a couple to see if it's your bag, because I'd hate for anybody to pay 40 something bucks for 4Ks. And then you're like, I didn't like that so much. Because look, we all get burned. We try those blind buys sometimes and we can get burned on that stuff. I saw Deadpool Wolverine for free on Thursday. Well, good for you. Look at that. Used a free AMC ticket. Nice. Saying hey to Eli. I found Longlegs unmemorable and boring. Yeah, as did I. But I do love that so many people are enjoying it. Just sub to the channel yesterday, Jeff Noyce. Look at that. Cool. Love it. Everybody out there subbing people. Tanya was great. Oh, wasn't it? She was incredible in that part. Just incredible. Yeah, that was part of my 52-week challenge. And this week was based on a sport. And so I had a couple options up there. And I'm like, that or Friday Night Lights or, American Underdog. Those were all a choice. But I had Tanya ready to go. So it was good. Hello. Look at Film Watchers here. Hey, what's up, Film Watcher 96? Hello. I want to get Longlegs when it comes out in 4K. Nice. Snag it up, bruh. Snag that thing. I'm watching the movie Anyone But You. See? With Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney. I would definitely say Sydney Sweeney looks hot as hell in this movie. When does she not? I mean, let's be serious. And Glenn Powell is starting to become one of my faves. Yeah, Glenn Powell, man. He's like the new it guy right now. Already pre-ordered it. Nice. Get that thing, y'all. Hello, Michelle. You're such a darling. You were so sweet last night. She's like, I don't watch anybody on YouTube. Well, I watch Huck well, I guess just Huck. I was like, oh. So I'm reaching out. I'm giving you a hug right there, right through this little hole there. So that was super sweet. Thanks, Michelle. If you guys missed it last night, oh my God, they're Married with Media. They do their show on Monday evenings. Super good. You guys are always so cute together, doing your thing. You and Ken together. Yeah, you're so hilarious, you guys. I tell you, there's a baked-in chemistry you cannot fake over there at Married with Media. Super good. Go check them out, y'all, like you don't already. Come on. Hey there, Michelle. Tony saying, hey, oh, everybody's excited. We got a show. I own Tanya. Very well done. I've seen Deadpool Twisters and Longlegs. Yes, indeed. Hello, Michelle. I've seen all of them except the Gru movie. Love them all. Noise. I know, man. It's like, I've been to the theater a lot, which is like nice. I got that card, the Regal card. I'm like, one of my resolutions this year is use the card, Huck. Use it. All you got to do is at least twice a month so it pays for itself. And I've definitely used it more than that by now. So that's a nice job, Huck. So yeah, there's a lot of good movies out there. Saying, hey, here are my top 10 movies for me, but I only have 6 on the list. Oh boy, here comes a list. I think people just want X-Men movies. Eventually, sure, I think that's what they're excited to get. They want to see how the X-Men are going to come back into the Marvel universe. The Marvels, Madam Web are probably the only two I haven't watched. Yeah, I mean, from the sounds of it, it's probably like not a big loss there. There we go. Nightmare on Elm Street, 4K UK. Limited box release artwork is finally revealed. It's the same as the USA Steelbook, but the outer box is the original poster art. Nice. That's cool. I'm excited for that. I mean, I loved Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one. Put that on 4K. That's cool. I mean, I know everybody was like dying for the whole series, but look, if we just start off with the first one and it does well, then then they'll think, oh, so you guys do want it. Yeah, man, we've been saying it the whole time. And then we'll get it. All right, let's see your list here. Here we go. Deadpool, then Dune, then Apes. All right, we'll keep going. Off the record on the QT and very hush hush. Well, Gwen, good morning. Good morning. You were gifted a membership. Were you here earlier when I clicked on that? Probably, because I know I'm a little catching up here, really. But so congratulations. I shall add you to the members, the cafe members, challengers, bad boys, the back riders. Gwen says, I just woke up. Got no. Oh, I always do that. I always start talking about something that it's listed. Yeah, there you go. How about that? Gifted membership to the channel. Big thanks to whoever did it. That was Caprice, the lovely Draculina horror. She is sort of my gift giver of memberships. That is her thing. So she just drops it in there, and then the system weeds one of you out and says, well, who has interacted with Huck quite a bit? Well, Gwen has. And so it just sort of selects people at random to be a part of that membership. So welcome to the cafe. Digging that. Very interested to see Robert Downey Jr. as a bad guy. Yeah, I know. I mean, look, he's a great actor. He's going to do a great job. The only thing is, will people... Here, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Put a pin in this real quick. Or just while we're talking, we can get off of this real quick. So he's a good actor, great actor. And I think he's going to do a good job. But the thing is, initially, everyone's going to be staring at him going, oh, I wish Iron Man was back. Oh, I wish Tony Stark was still around. So you're going to have to get over that initial hump when it happens. And then once people start sort of settling in that it's Doctor Doom, I suppose. I mean, it is a stretch. I love the reaction of Hall H. If you guys haven't seen it, go on YouTube after this show, of course. Look it up and look at the scene when he rips off his mask. You know, it's just like Phantom of the Opera, like, and the crowd goes nuts. And I do love that the crowd went nuts and they were super excited. I mean, it's that kind of electricity that you only get in Hall H. So there's always surprises you're waiting to find out about while you're at Comic-Con, and that was the big one. So I tell you what, though, here's my little Comic-Con rant. Tiny little rant. And John Campea talked about this as well. And I'm not always in any agreement with him sometimes, but I'm in full agreement with what he said, is that Comic-Con in San Diego is not equipped to contain the 120,000 people that were there. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you, if you've never been to San Diego Comic-Con, it's a lot of fun, but it's gotten so big that it's just not fun for me. Like it'll take you forever to walk the floor because there's so many people you are like bumping into. No lie, right? If you're on the other end of the convention center and you realize, oh, there's a panel I want to see and it's all the way at the other end, you need to start walking like an hour ahead, because it'll take you at least a half hour to get to the other side because there's so many people and you're going so slow. I'll tell you what, you probably need to mask up there now too, right? Because if you're going to get COVID or just any kind of like, they call it the Comic-Con crud, it's true. Because people, you know, they're up for 5 days straight. Sometimes they don't shower, so you get that Comic-Con funk in the air. But it'll take you a long time to get to the other end of the thing. And if you want to get in the room, you need to be there early because the rooms can sell, not just Hall H, but panels in general can fill up in smaller rooms, right? Even if it's just like 1,000 seats or 500 seats or something like that, those will fill up. So if you want to be in a panel that you really love and you've been wanting to see, like I love going to the voiceover artists. I know a friend, Debbie Derryberry. She does Jimmy Neutron and Wednesday Addams, and she's so wonderful. She'll do those sometimes. And it's always super fun. They always give a script to the voice actors that they've never seen. It's cold. And he goes, okay, you're going to do this part, this part, this part, this part, this part. And then they'll read it. Like one of the scripts was just like The Wizard of Oz. So funny. But when the people read it, they have to read it as characters that we know them as. Not like, don't sound like the witch, don't sound like Dorothy. Or maybe initially you try to sound like the character, then the moderator goes, switch. And you have to start doing a new voice. Love that kind of stuff. So if you love that stuff, it's hard at Comic-Con. So what John had said is, you can only fit like 5,000 people in Hall H. That's like a fifth, like a 5% of all of Comic-Con get to see that moment. And everyone's paid their money to be there. And it's outrageous. It's super expensive. People are paying a fortune to stay at hotels nearby at hundreds of dollars a night. So not just getting into the convention, but just the expense of being there, food and lodging and transportation, all that stuff. And you're only allowing 5% of the people to see this. Everyone at Comic-Con should, they're the ones there. We weren't there. So they, and I'm all about them, they should all have the opportunity to see this, rare stuff. So John had said, why don't you open up all your other rooms, right? The huge rooms, simulcast what's happening up on those big screens. So even though you're not sitting in Hall H, it'll be sort of as though Hall H is expanding itself into other rooms. And then everyone can like witness these moments so that people aren't camping out a full day or two. Like if you're going to go there, you're going to lose a whole day waiting for Hall H. So if you want to walk the floor, if you want to check out panels, if you want to get autographs, all that gets put on hold. This is the reality. So if you haven't been to Comic-Con and you want to do Hall H, just know you're going to give up a lot of other things to do that. That's why I don't really do Hall H anymore, because it all pops up here on YouTube anyway, right? So I'm not missing anything. And yet the whole Hall H thing. So anyway, he was saying move it to Las Vegas, because Las Vegas has 3 times the size of the venues. It can house that many people. It has more hotels geographically in Las Vegas that can accommodate 120,000 people. And yeah, so there you go. So Comic-Con needs to shift with the times, because they're still stuck in the, it used to be 60,000 people, 80,000 people. Now you're getting, it just keeps growing. I think they have to stop it at a certain point, because it becomes a fire hazard if it's too much. So I think 120,000 is that cap. But I'm telling you, if you've been there, even that cap it's too big. So there you go. There's your little thing about Comic-Con if you've never been. All right, let's get back to it though. Hang on, y'all. Let's see. Before we keep going, let's check out a couple more comments. I thought Julian McMahon, Cillian Murphy, and Sam Worthington would play Dr. Doom. RDJ, really? Can you be serious? I know. There's tons of other great actors that could play Doom. There's so many great actors out there. So RDJ, I don't know. All I'm going to say is I love the excitement that he brought in the room, but when you stew on it, like, is Robert Downey Jr. the best choice for Doom? I don't know. Like, he is Marvel, like his Iron Man started the whole thing, and RDJ's presence has so much impact as that character. This is interesting. So we'll see where this goes. I'm not sure how I feel about RDJ's Doom, but I know in the comics there's a version, of Iron Man who becomes Doom. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, are they going to do that? Are they going to do the variant that is, Tony Stark as Doom, or are they going to keep it as Victor Von Doom? Honestly, they should just do the variant, right? That just makes more sense, because he looks like Robert Downey Jr., right? He looks like Tony Stark. So I'd almost prefer they do that than say he's Victor Von Doom, just because of his face. I have a feeling they have a plan, and it's also a little bit of desperation. Yeah, little combo. I'm pretty sure that RJ is playing Tony Stark variant of Doom. Yeah. Come on, people. Tell it. I want to hear what y'all are thinking. Let's go. After all, Marvel is still in the multiverse saga. Yeah, I know. They still got the multiverse. That's the thing too, man. Multiverses are such a crutch for Marvel right now. It's a little exhausting. Like, look, and you've seen it in the trailer. It plays into Deadpool. They got the, Doctor Strange portal that they jump through. Well, I should just say it's a portal. Oh, is it a Doctor Strange portal? You'll have to see it to find out. May not be. But it's, I don't know. I think they just need to figure a way to stick the landing, reset the universe, and just stay there. Just play there. Like, that's why the first set, their plan all the way up to Endgame dealt with hardly any of that. I dealt with time travel, but the multiverse thing started to kick in after the fact. So yeah, I'm over time travel, and I'm over multiverse. I think Kevin Feige and Disney desperate for all of MCU phase 4 to 5, and they bring back RDJ. Well, I mean, you got to bring back what works, right? Movie Man, has RDJ played a bad guy before? Has he played a bad guy before? I mean, he's played some troubled people, but I don't know if he's played a full-on bad guy. I think he'd be great as one. I got Man from U.N.C.L.E. Oh, yeah, here we go. Kyle's here. Goes 4K there. Election 4K. In and Out 4K. No Way Out 4K. Oh, I want to get No Way Out. That was such a good movie. Tony. Hey, Laren, how's it going? I love seeing Deadpool 3. No spoils, but the end credits was hitting my childhood. Yes. Stick around for the credits. There's, again, 2 little things. There's one near the front, and there's one at the very, very, very end. So stick around for both. They are both hilarious. One is very, heart-tuggy. Morning, Hug. What's up, Chicago Schultzy? community new to the channel. One love from Chicago. Dude, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, man. Guys, little Deadpool icon right there. Sweet, man. Thanks for subbing up, bro. Right on, Chicago. Look, here we go. Let me just show you, by the way. These are my, I always call these my time zones, right? I just had somebody from Poland reach out last night. There we go. It lets me know it's like 5:41 over there to my Polish friends over there. And so now let's see, Chicago. And I think you're the 2 hour time difference, right? You're central. Let's see, Chicago. Yeah, 10:42, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so yeah, you're like my brothers and sisters in Louisiana. So there you go. Now I got you, Chicago, 10:42. I love it. Anytime I get somebody from a new area, I add it to my world clock because I love knowing where people are when they're checking out the old huckster on the morning mug. So thanks for being here. Please come on back. But digging it, always love some fresh faces. Just imagine if Pepper Potts meets Don Doom, Dr. Doom, be Dr. Pepper. Tony, Dr. Doom. Who the hell is Tony? I don't even know. All right. Hey, Adrian. I'm pretty good. How are you? Says, yeah, I like Star Trek. I'm trying to get more into it, though. I'm watching Next Generation right now. That's a great one. Next Generation is a good gateway into the series. I know a lot. My wife likes Next Generation. I'm the OG, the Kirk, Spock, McCoy. She loves the Next Generation. I do as well. I have the full 4K set over here. I was one of the ones who did buy them. So, they're always saying, oh, they remastered in the Next Generation. They didn't sell that well. So that's why you're probably never going to get to see Deep Space Nine or Voyager on 4K, on HD. And I'm like, that's not a good reason. Like, you should remaster them for HD anyway for your Paramount network, right? You want people to come watch it. And then if, say, look, Paramount's about to get sold. What if you sell Star Trek to Netflix and they want to air it? Well, if you're going to give them the series, give it to them in HD. That's going to be a much more palatable sell for them. Like, hey, yeah, we got all the Star Treks in HD, right? Even if you don't put them out on physical media, they should at least be remastered, period. But there you go. I'm good. Thanks. Wilkie's here. Hey, y'all. Now, by the way, thank you, Wilkie. You've reminded me. Now, before we go on too far, we're at the 45-minute mark. I do want to give some shout outs for things that are coming up this week, my friends, this week. And that is tomorrow night on the Fans of Something. We are doing the fresh finales, right? The fresh finals of the Rotten Tomatoes game over on Fans of Something. I mean, look at these. Look at us, man. We're going for the throat here. We're all going to go battle royale, trying to win the finale. So yours truly made it to the finale. So come on over and wish me luck. If you're not subscribed to Fans of Something, go to YouTube at Fans. I'll try to put all the links in after this is over, so you can go check them out. And next up, Wilkie, check it out. Thursday night, I'm going to be over there on Wilkie's Movies and More. Movies and Music. There's so many movies and music and more. Wilkie's Movies and Music. So please get over there and hit the button, hit the subscribe and hit the bell so you're there for Thursday night and Friday night. Oh my goodness. Have I got a great live stream for you? And that is this right here. Dan Monroe has a spectacular channel here on YouTube called Movies, Music, and Monsters. And that will be this Friday night, 6 p.m. my time, California time. So set your world clock to that proper time. Go to it, click it, hit the button, the bell so you're notified. But Dan does a great channel about pop culture shows. He does deep dives into the shows, and we had a fantastic conversation. It's pre-recorded so that I can edit it and roll in B-roll so you guys can see what we're talking about and just make it amazing. And it's only about 48 minutes long, and we're going to be there live in the chats with you guys while it's happening. So if you have questions or you want to talk to Dan or you want to talk, or if Dan's audience comes over here and they want to talk to me, we'll both be there to chat it up. So check them out one more time. We got the fresh finales on Fans of Something, Wilkie's Movies and Music. We have the Movie Club, and Friday night my conversation with Dan Monroe. So those are some of the things we have coming up, like literally starting tomorrow night. So it's going to be a full week of the old Huckster, y'all. So be there. Please come check them all out. Muchos gracias. How about that, Corey? Orange Peachy. What's up, my dude? Yeah. Good to see you here, man. As always, welcome. Wilk. Adrian Hickory. Hey, Phil Motion 96 says, I'm going to see Deadpool Wolverine Thursday. Nice. Hope you like it. Enjoy. Hello. We got to get to some new releases here in a second. When you watch Purple Rose Carol? I don't know. I'll wedge it in at some point. I have it on DVD. So let's see. Acolyte movie. It's great that you're into Star Trek. I say start with the original series, then the Kelvin timeline, then the spin-off series. Well, but he's already started with the Next Generation, so I would say just let him go with that, you know. And they're all self-contained, like they do. Sometimes they will reference Captain Kirk once in a while in the Next Generation, but it doesn't affect your enjoyment of those episodes. So, and hello, Cinema Man. Greetings. Van Gool says Star Trek is great, Cinema Man. My uncle got me into it in the 90s. Nice. It is good cinema. Let me just say, by the way, speaking of 4K and all that stuff, Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan on 4K is unbelievable. It looks incredible. People don't talk enough about that. I was on Ken's channel, Mid-Level Media, and because he had also bought the first 6 on 4K, and he wanted a Trek nerd to come on and talk Star Trek with him. And we dove deep into all 6 of those first ones with the original cast. And we were kind of glowing about the picture on Star Trek 2. So good. I'm really concerned if the Russo brothers did not really care Hulk and Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, they will ruined again. Okay, let's see. Let's unpack this. Now, why would you say that they didn't care about the Hulk and the Avengers? I mean, he does appear in the... I mean, it was just, I guess, the storyline. I mean, he was more in... Well, I don't know. I think it's whatever story they have crafted together to utilize the Hulk, but I don't think they're going to ruin anything. I don't think they haven't ruined anything Marvel yet. In fact, they did the best of the Marvel. Hey, I saw you on the John Campea show. Yeah, I know you and I both check out John. So you saw me going, preach on, John. I'm with you 100%. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Did you pop in? Like sometimes like comments are just flying. So did you pop in and go, yeah, what up, Buck? I think sometimes I have seen you pop in. Yeah, when we've been checking out John together. But yeah, I had to weigh in on that. I didn't send him no ducats though. I've done that before, and he's... It's funny because you can be one of the people that sends in like a super chat and he reads it, but if he doesn't like your comment, he'll kind of trash you. Like, oh no, that's stupid. No, sorry. No, that's not ever going to happen. That's a dumb question. I was like, he didn't say that to me, but it's like, but he'll say that to certain ones. And I'm just like, don't say it like that, John. You disagree, but the person just gave you money. Like, so, be a little nicer when you disagree. No, that's stupid. That's never going to happen. It's like, wow, take it easy, John. But yeah, Van Gogh, lots of depth, something for everyone. Fun fact. Oh, really? It had a Canadian. That's cool. I hadn't even picked it up yet. I saw that streaming because I didn't have that one, but that's the one I wanted to see. Well, yeah, a lot of people do. Yeah, let's just say my wife's right there with you, Van Gool. Much bigger fan of TNG. Love the LA Confidential quote, Huck, one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, well, lay it out. What's that LA Confidential quote that you love? I feel very welcome into the cafe. Well, as always, welcome. Chubbs, what's up, bud? Chubbs is here. Let's get it. The crowd was like, oh. Yep, exactly. I love it though. That's the best part about being there. Is when they just sort of they just go nuts. It's hilarious. I'd have done the same thing. Look, honestly, at the time you're not thinking. You don't go, oh, boo. Like, who's going to start doing that? Like their brains aren't processing, oh, boo. You know, you're just going to see Robert Downey Jr. and lose your mind. Lose your mind. I'd done the same thing. I'd be like, no way. And then an hour later, like, no way. Right? Gonna grab a cup of Joe, a few Criterions. It's game on. Gwen, that sounds like a fantastic time. What Criterions did you grab a couple during the sale? Like I got 39 Steps, Hitchcock movie, and Risky Business. Mm-hmm. So yeah, hopefully check out those soon myself. Oh yeah, where he says, bring it to Las Vegas. Yep. I mean, I think it's a smart move. Vegas is so much bigger. You have a lot of nightlife in Las Vegas. Our family's been to Vegas tons of times. So I think, you know, it's just that San Diego Convention Center can't contain that much people. So yeah, like I get it. It's called San Diego Comic-Con. Well, honestly, it's just Comic-Con because you got WonderCon, DragonCon, you know, unless the con. So, and Comic-Con is Comic-Con. They just call it San Diego Comic-Con. You could easily call it LV Comic-Con, Las Vegas Comic-Con. I think that's got a pretty big ring to it. I think a lot, and you might even get more people, right? There's even like an arena, like a stadium near Comic-Con, 5-minute walk. You can walk to the stadium, and the stadium houses 45,000 people. You could put 45,000 butts in a full stadium with all the screens and do your thing and have a lot more people. Yeah, that's almost like a third, you know, it's better than like 5%. So there you go. Because better options in the area. I agree. I volunteered at Fan Expo in Denver, and that is big. I bet San Diego is 3 times bigger. Yeah, but also too, like there's sort of this name recognition with San Diego Comic-Con because it was one of the first ones, if not the first one, I think, that started like back in the 70s, and it's just kept going ever since. But also, like, because it's here, Hollywood goes out there and they put up booths and stuff like that. Like, I don't know how much they do it. Van Gogh, maybe you can tell me in Denver, but I know like there's Denver, there's the New York cons and stuff like that. I don't know if they send a team out to build their booths there because it becomes a big, I mean, Comic-Con has really become a Hollywood con. Let's face it. Comics are still a big part of it. In fact, it's comic book movies. Let's be fair. So I think it's so much easier to have it in any other place but here. Like even WonderCon. WonderCon is the sister show, and that's in Anaheim. That's usually around April, right? I prefer that because you can walk around the entire facility. Not super crowded. You can get to the booths you want. I can walk the entire floor in one day and go, yeah, I'm done. You can't do that at San Diego. But at WonderCon, if I get there right when they open, I can hit panels that I like. I can still hit the floor and get some merch that I like. And I'm good. I'm done. A 1-day pass. I'm all good. And I think that's like that in all other places too. You want a convention that's easy to maneuver. Great things are there. Great people are there. Autographs, booths, all that good stuff. And it doesn't break the bank. I just feel like San Diego Comic-Con breaks the bank. Bring that event to Texas. Yeehaw! Let's go. Everything's bigger in Texas. Comic-Con should move to Vegas. Plenty of hotels, conference possibilities. I'm telling you. I have gotten the Comic-Con crud before. Oh yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's funky. It's kind of like, it's like a layer of something. I would love to go to San Diego Comic-Con one day, primarily to see whatever Adult Swim sets up. I saw it this year was a giant balloon pirate ship. Yeah, they always do such a good thing. I mean, and again, I would always say, if you want to just experience it, go. Absolutely go. Maybe go, like if you can get a single day pass and you have off during the middle of the week. I mean, because it happens Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Actually, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's like a 5-day event. So if you want, go maybe on like a Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even Friday. Friday it starts getting a little busy, but at least Wednesday, Thursday aren't as busy. They're still pretty busy. But you'll be able to really absorb the Comic-Con, how big it is, what it entails. You're not going to get that premium Hall H thing from Friday or Saturday. But there you go. And again, if you're going to incorporate Hall H, you're losing a day anyway. And I don't like, you pay a lot of money just to sit in there and see an exclusive thing. But maybe Dr. Doom have a scar on his face. Yeah, just like one scar. Like Dr. Evil. Let's face it, you have a Dr. Evil scar. Gwen, I would love to go as well. Yeah. I love getting art from local artists. Yeah, that's another cool thing too. It's the best. Yes, the creativity others have would be a blast to see as well. And again, a lot of that at WonderCon too. There's a lot of artists there. I've actually bought some prints. I got one hanging up on the wall right there that I got from an artist in WonderCon. I've seen that video that you're talking about with John C. Yeah, right? I mean, I was all on board. Like I was like, and Ray just kept saying, no, it's got to be exclusive. I'm like, nope, sorry, Ray. No, you're off on this one. John is 100% right. Like 100%. I just kept saying that. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like the people that pay that kind of money should have better access, and San Diego has just gotten too small to grant them that. Gwen, Fan Expo Denver. You wait hours to get a voiceover actor's autograph. Really? Hours? Dang. I'd probably get all dressed up too. Oh, that's the best. I've always wanted to get super nerdy and maybe cosplay like Rogue. Oh, nice. Or something. Some sort of crazy Deadpool get up. Do it, Gwen. My daughter dressed up. Like every time I've taken her, she's like more of an anime kid. So she loves to, dress up. She's 16 now. So she's loving that stuff. And I love when people, I went one year as Shaun of the Dead. I had my goatee rocking, so had that going on, and had the cricket bat and the blood and the pen and all that. Yeah, so that was fun. Got a few pics taken as Shaun of the Dead. Mads Nicholson would be seen as Doom. See, like that's pretty good. That is a good pick. Film Watcher 96. That's good. I like Mads as a pick. I imagine a lot of those cons, I'd be a long wait. For a lot of meet and greet opportunities. It is. So yeah, you got to time it out. You just have to, maybe today is your autograph day, and then today is your walking the floor day. Today is your panel day. So if you go multiple days, so that you can kind of figure a way to mix that around. And sometimes too, the autographs, if you are there the whole time and those artists are also there the whole time, it's whether or not they've booked all 5 days or 3 days or 2 days or whatever your convention is, then you have more of an opportunity to go by them later. And then maybe their booth gets shorter. Like one time I went to this weird thing called Collecticon. And the only reason I went to Collecticon, it was all totally nothing I would get. It's all anime. Nothing there I wanted except William Shatner. Like Shatner was the headline. I'm like, why is William Shatner at a Collecticon? Because it's not his people at all. Like there's no sci-fi stuff. It's not a Star Trek thing. And sure enough, my gamble paid off. I walked up and there was no line for freaking William Shatner. Zero. I have a video. You guys go check it out. It's just meeting Shatner. And it was just like no line. I just stood there. I'm like, oh, William Shatner. I'll pick this photo, pay for the photo, get in line. 2 minutes later, autograph. I was done. I was done for the day. I'm like, all right, I'll walk around, do a little filming, see what's here. But so by lunchtime, I was done with the convention. I was done. It was great. That's the best way to meet someone that, because if you go try to meet William Shatner at a Star Trek convention, lines are going to be out the door. You'll be lucky to get to him within an hour or two. So nailed it. Gwen, fun cosplay. Yeah, let's go. I said the Fantastic Four film is set in a reality where the Fantastic Four can make a decent movie. Okay, let's put a pin in that, Steve Moody, because that tees up a couple of other things that I want to talk about. That being one of them. Here we go. And graphic, please. Thank you. Camera, please. Thank you. All right. So here it is. Fantastic Four has a new title. Fantastic Four is now called Fantastic Four First Steps. Do we love it? Do we hate it? It's going to be like this retro 60s feel. It's like a vision of the future. Like, like when you like the Jetsons and stuff, like how we sort of projected what the future would look like in the 60s. I'm understanding that's kind of what it actually will look like in the Fantastic Four. So clearly this is from a different reality. Interestingly enough, also, if you look here in this picture, so that's a shot of the Fantastic car. Now in the comics, the Fantastic car is like sort of this oval, long oval ship like this. It's got a rounded piece in the front, rounded piece in the back, and then the two pieces in the middle, they can all break apart and fly off separately. How you can get a square box to fly properly, only Reed Richards could do that. But this looks like just a legit car. Like they all would just pile in the car, fly around, Jetson style. There you go. But there you go. First steps. So what do we think? I mean, it's kind of a term you use with a baby, like, oh, a baby's first steps. And there is, Reed and Sue. I used to love Fantastic Four. It's one of my favorite comics. And they have a son, Franklin, right? Who becomes very powerful, an all-powerful being. So is it baby steps? Are we literally going to get their child in this film as well? Are we going to go ahead and, they're already married and they're already the Fantastic Four? Are we going to get the origin? Maybe it's like, I feel like they're already going to be the Fantastic Four. Then maybe via a flashback, we get what happened to them. So like Batman 89, things like that. So it doesn't just spend an eternity doing the origin again. The thing about this is, James Gunn, he's doing Superman in a very similar fashion. Superman Legacy, or whatever it's going to be called, is very retro looking. It's noir meets. It's supposed to be a timeless look that doesn't fit any particular era. This one's a little bit different in that I think it's like the 60s version of the future. So they're each going for a look that's sort of out of time, out of place. But Superman will have come out first. So, is the novelty of that kind of look gonna, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna play too much into it. Anyway, first steps. What else can we say about that? It's the team taking their first step into herodom. I don't know. First steps. I don't know. It's not the flashiest of titles. I don't know. First steps. Anyway, I like the ship, the look. I don't mind the look. I've always loved that kind of, futuristic look from the 60s. I think that's, if making that a reality, I kind of like that. Honestly, I like the look of that. And I'm curious why it is. Obviously, it's got to be a different timeline and multiverse because they're not here now. And there was Avengers Endgame. Where was Fantastic Four? Where was the mutants, the X-Men? That's what all this next stage is supposed to answer for us. And I think we get a little taste of that with Deadpool and Wolverine. Now that we've gotten Loki with the TVA and variants and all that stuff too. So just gets to be much. It's so much, y'all. It's so much to keep up with. But and they say that Galactus is the villain. There's a shot of Galactus's eye looking through a building. So I've always loved Galactus. If you can do him right, that'd be great. No smoke monster, please. No, please. Enough with the smoke monsters. Let's do the next one here. So we got Captain America Brave New World finally gets a release date, February 2025. So it's, still a ways away. But who's excited? I've seen the new trailer. We talked about this on a previous morning mug. And I think it looks great. I think Mackie looks fantastic. So here's my thing, though. And they've already confirmed this. Sam Wilson is not taking the super soldier serum, right? So that's what allowed Steve to do things a little beyond belief, right? Remember that one where he's holding the pole and he's this arm and he's holding the helicopter with this arm? Like Sam cannot do that. Cannot. So what's going to be very interesting is if they make sure they stick to that. Like already him throwing the shield as hard and as accurate as Cap, we'll just let that go because just assume he's gotten good at throwing it. But technically he wouldn't be able to throw it as far He just couldn't, right? Because he doesn't have that super soldier serum, nor is he is immune to pain and stuff. Like Steve Rogers can get hurt and kind of heal a little bit quicker. Sam doesn't have that. So there's all these little elements that make Sam more human, that if they play that into the character, that'll be interesting. Like he can't get up as quick. I kind of like that. You got to make them a little different, because if suddenly he is exactly like Steve Rogers, I mean, technically he can't be. So we got to keep that separate. I love the fact that he still got the Falcon wings. I love that Captain America could, quote, fly. He's like Captain Falcon, really, right? Because I love that aspect of, he's still got that in him. He's good with the suit. The suit looks fantastic with the wings popping out. And other people are always like, oh, but I wish he had the real bird. What's it called? His little Falcon. Red Wing, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Red Wing. In the comics, it's a real falcon that he can talk to, whatever. If you've ever seen like Keegan Michael Key, he does like this Avengers audition, and he's auditioning like for Falcon, and he's talking to falcons. Oh my God, it is so hilarious, y'all. You got to go check that out. It is hilarious. But no, I don't. In modernizing this thing, no, he doesn't need a real Falcon he can talk to. It makes complete sense that Red Wing is like a drone that can go do stuff. I love that. And I hope that really, if he's got it, it actually like really they use it to a perfection in this film. Like we've just sort of seen it used a little bit, but I really want to see Red Wing used to perfection in this thing. But Harrison Ford coming in as the Prez, look at that, gets to play. Does he actually get to be president, or is he campaigning as president? Because then, he's played it before, and we know he's awesome. That's right. Get off his plane. So there we go. Who's excited for Captain America Brave New World, starring Anthony Mackie as the new Captain America? The new trailer does have me psyched, so I'm good with this. Bring it on. And of course, at the end of it, Red Hulk catches the shield, slams it into the ground. I'm like, oh, snap. Because that's what Harrison Ford's supposed to turn into, y'all. He turns into the Red Hulk. So get ready. All right. We got tons of ComicCon news. We can keep it flowing and going. Look at this. Thunderbolts has the film's supposed to come out this year. Has anyone seen a trailer for this yet? Here, let me just swing over here and just go Thunderbolts trailer. Maybe it came out during Comic-Con and then I didn't see it. Why would it not? Like, it's got to be a legit one. New rock stars. No. I mean, like, literally, it's not even popping up. Screen, teaser. I mean, we got the teaser. All right, I'll have to dive deep. I mean, it's not even popping up readily. Like, when you type that, it's like, okay, well, that's not a good sign. It should be peppered all over YouTube when I do that. So, yeah, I haven't really seen anything on that yet, but I'll go snooping around. But it's an interesting cast. Of course, you got your David Harbour there with a new suit that he had from Black Widow. You got your Super Soldier. You got the alt Captain America, Kurt Russell's son, coming back, and some other characters. So who's excited? Thunderbolts. I mean, it is funny because they say that Deadpool Wolverine was going to be the only Marvel movie this year, but if this is correct, then it's really two. Because December, I mean, that's like, maybe they moved it up. So they lied. So there's two. But that's what I dug up when looking this up. So if somebody else has any other news, like it's moved, but this is what I found. I was like, what? All right, that's number 2. But I have to get excited about this one. I don't know really much about it. Florence Pugh basically playing, an alt version of Black Widow. I like her, but I think it's going to make you want Black Widow. And I think fake Captain America is going to make you want Captain America. This is like the C team. But there you go. This could be like another Guardians of the Galaxy. Who knows? What y'all think? Weigh in on this one. All right, make sure I didn't pass one up. Okay, here we go. Next one. So before we leave Comic-Con completely, let's just say this. Aw, did you guys know that poor Jennifer Garner got stuck in an elevator for an hour and 12 minutes at Comic-Con? Oh my gosh. What a trooper, though. If you've seen, there's a cute video She's shooting, she's probably got her publicist or her aide with her because she's shooting little shorts and posting them. She's always like, "Oh my god, it is so hot in here," picking at her shirt and her blouse, but she like started singing in there. Like she seemed like a super cool person to be stuck in an elevator with. But apparently some super hot, not apparently because we see him, some hot fireman pops open the door and half the comments are like, "Oh my God, did you see that fireman?" That's all people were talking about, is how hot the fireman was. But that's gotta suck. I've been stuck in an elevator before too. A glass elevator, so everybody can see us stuck there. And it was literally just me, my wife, and my daughter, who was like 2 or 3 at the time, still in the stroller. And the elevator goes up, and then the door never opened. And I'm like, we're just trying to wave through the glass, like, hello, banging on it, try to call the thing. Finally, I think I had a cell phone on me because I didn't see any people like going, "Hold on, I'll get somebody." There's like, elevator stuck. And they just pissed off. I was like, what? Hello? Family in here with a baby. So yeah, it can be nerve-wracking until you realize somebody's coming, then you can calm down. And, anyway, it was very funny. Delightful Jennifer Garner stuck in an elevator. Yeah, pretty funny. All right, but next up, so you got some Star Trek news. We're talking about Star Trek earlier. We are fans of Star Trek Lower Decks here in this house, as y'all know. Love it. Got it over here. All 3 seasons, waiting for the 4th to be released. And Justin Simeon and Tawny Newsom. Okay, Justin is the filmmaker for Dear White People on Netflix. And of course, she is the voiceover star that voices Mariner, the character Mariner, on Lower Decks. And they are working with Alex Kurtzman, who's put a lot of these new Star Trek shows together, on a live action Star Trek comedy. I mean, look, I love Lower Decks. It's hilarious. And it's supposed to be like, here, let me get you some deets on this. So this is funny. All right. So, yeah, here we go. It's a new series, and it's intended to be an action comedy that, according to Paramount, centers on Federation outsiders who are serving on a gleaming resort planet. It's like a Vegas planet, right? Not only that, their day-to-day exploits are being broadcast to the entire quadrant. So it also sounds like a social media interaction thing. So it's like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok meets Las Vegas meets Star Trek. And I don't know. I'm all in. I'm always in for any new Star Trek show, and they have the ability to win me over or lose me. Right? That's it. Like I look at that, and always, there's no negativity. I don't even hear that and go, I don't know. I'm like, no, I'm all in. I'm always in on any new Star Trek, and then see if it wins me over. Just like we got to kind of be, I mean, I don't know. Some people are just already not in on the Robert Downey Jr. thing, but I don't know. I don't want to say no until I see what they're going to bring to us, right? Because if there is a variant out there, right, in the comics that Tony Stark is Dr. Doom, there you go. I mean, it's over. So good. That's problem solved. Now what are they going to do with that? John Campia, you watching? What do you think of this show, pal? Look at these graphics. Come on, Ray. Can you do that? Let's go. Here we go. More stuff. Did you know there's a Mel Brooks documentary being worked on by Judd Apatow over at HBO? Man, the great Mel Brooks. I mean, the dude's 98 fragging years old, y'all. But Judd Apatow's brought us some fantastic comedies, of all time. And now he worked on 2 other documentaries for some comedians, Gary Shandling and George Carlin, which were fantastic. And so here he goes. He's diving in deep with the legendary Mel Brooks, who's still active, by the way. He's working on producing Spaceballs 2. So I do hope we get that out of him. Our poor guy, he's up there. He's outliving his peers, but I hope he can hang in there till Spaceballs 2 comes out, because I'd love for it to come out and be a hit. He gets to see it happen. Sometimes you hear people don't make it and don't get to see their final product, but our boy is 98. So let's go on that. So yeah. So what do y'all think? One of my favorite comedies of all time, if not, I think last week somebody asked what's my favorite comedy. and I said Airplane instantly. But in that same breath, I would also say Young Frankenstein. Young Frankenstein is one of my favorite. Like, a lot of people love Blazing Saddles too, but if I were to pick, I think Young Frankenstein, end to end, has more jokes that I will always laugh at. Where sometimes with Blazing Saddles, there's a couple I'll still laugh at. Some I still know they're coming, so it maybe not laugh out loud. But Young Frankenstein, I'll still laugh out loud. It's so good. So yeah, so there it is. Mel Brooks documentary in the works. And look, there's been some great ones too. Recently, we had the Michael J. Fox. We've had the Gene Wilder, Steve Martin two-parter. We had the Bratz documentary where they talked about the Brat Pack. So yeah, add it to the list, man. I'm totally excited. Whoop and whoop. There we go. So those are our things, y'all. What do you think? Who else is jazzed about that stuff? By the way, how we doing out there? Caveman, everybody, what's our likes like? Are we doing good? Are people liking the mug this morning? Like I said, I got to know you still love the mug. Let's see, we got one. Nope, that can't be right. I don't know. I don't see anything, y'all. I see one like on my computer. So what do y'all see? What do you got? I don't know. What's out there? What do we got? 20. That's pretty good. 20. All right. 20 and 21 watching. At least that's what I see on here. But there you go. So those are a lot of my hot topics for today. Did we miss any? There's one I forgot to do. But, we're good. Y'all just let me know if you want to know what that is. It's really just a bigger Neon, a list of Neon's biggest hits. So let's get back to you. Coming to you on a dusty road. I'm coming. I got a truckload. Let's see. Who will be lead Thunderbolt? Elena Belova, Helmut Zemo, Red Hulk. I don't know who the lead is going to be. Like I said, I got to see a real trailer. Poland, Huck is Mr. Worldwide. Indeed, Gwen. I have Poland, Finland, UK, Canada. Our buddies right above us. Yeah, I am international huckster. Let's go. I love my international audience. We going international, folks. Heck yeah. It's 11:42. Nice. That's right, because you're East Coast. 9, 10, 11. Well, let's see. Yeah, you'd be East Coast. James, I need to watch that. So he is one of my favorite Criterion videos. Yeah? Cool. Hey, Huck, he says, are you doing another trivia anytime soon? If you are, definitely like to join. I don't know. The 90s one was a huge thing to prepare. So not planning on it like right away. Happy Tuesday, Tracy. What up, my nerdy film girl? Yeah, and look, me and my nerdy film girl, we're going to be at it. We're going to be at each other's throat. Come this show. Look at that. There she is. Boom. See her right there. We are going to be duking it out, right, girl? For that tomato prize. There we go. We're going up head to head. I'm a little nervous, man. I think she's going to charm the pants off everybody. We'll be all distracted. It's like, what? Although James has me the most nervous. Look how confident he looks. He's got his arms, his hands on his hips. It's over. So he's going to come in all quiet and stealthy and just destroy. That's what's going to happen. Let's face it. But yeah, y'all come check it out. Fans of something. We'll tag all those one more time before we head out the door. Let's see. I'm very excited to see the Huckster on the movie club. Thank you. Yeah, can't wait to chat. We're gonna have a big old chat with Corey. It's gonna be good. I can hear the announcer voice. Sunday. It's Huckster Mania on YouTube. Be there or be square, brother. I wouldn't rip my shirt off though. It's too pale. I don't want to. I gotta wear the sunscreen a lot. Hey Tracy. Oh, look at that. You know what, Tony? We ain't done yet. Hold on. Tony's saying, hey, Tracy. Well, you know what that means. Hold on. Like Adrian, let's see. Have you said it yet? Hold on. I don't see it yet, but Tony's here. And you got your Holland, and you got your Adrian, and with you guys all in a row, all I can think of is What's Sue gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? Hey! What's Sue gonna get? And these guys too. How the steal the crew. Tell him, Sue.
What's Sue gonna get?
What's Sue gonna get? I don't know. Hey! What's Sue gonna get? I don't know. But we gotta look. Tony's out there. Dave, Mizzy, Andrew, everybody's they're gonna be hunting. And we have got to find out what they're hunting for, my friends. And what are you hunting for? The only way to know is to pop it up right here. Thank you very much, please. There we go. Let's go this route. And boom. There we go. So here it is. Look at this. Right out of the gate, they picked Chuck Norris. Look at that, banging up there with Invasion USA on 4K. Wow. Right? We got this sadness on 4K. This is what's coming out today, y'all. So I know you guys are heading out for something. Criminally Insane. Some little 2-pack there. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. with Henry Cavill. Army Hammer. I enjoyed that movie. Guy Ritchie film. It's pretty good. You got The Lady from Shanghai on 4K. No Way Out. We talked about that earlier. Kevin Costner, Gene Hackman, Sean Young. Election. Now, this is interesting. So, on my last run to Barnes & Noble, they have Election as a criterion. But now you've got Election on Paramount Presents. So that movie's kind of getting a lot of love. It's like, but which way to go? I kind of like the Paramount Presents packaging better. Like I have to compare the bonus features on the back, but usually Paramount gives you a lot of good bonus stuff if it matches what you got over there on Criterion. I'd rather grab this one because you got the nice fold-out poster, right? Looks good. What about y'all? Anybody else like Election out there? And if you had a choice, would you pick up this one or the Criterion? It's funny because I didn't know this was coming out, and I did not get the Criterion. I almost did. I was this close. But they had Risky Business, so that's the one I wanted. You got your Last Embrace 4K. The Ripper. Good eyes, the Ripper. Don't let him get you. What was that? Classic Ripper impression. Beijing Watermelon, whatever that is. Let's see. Roadkill from 1989. The Danza Macabra Volume 3 box. That's a big, chunky, scary-looking box. Mr. Lonely, The First Omen. Ennio, The Plot Against Harry. Not a lot of bangers here. Oh, Ted Lasso on Blu-ray. Love that series. So good. You may have noticed it was on the old intro this morning. Yeah, Ted Lasso. So, for only being 3 seasons, that thing is super pricey right now. It's like $107 right now. I'm like, I got 10 seasons of Friends, which is like the greatest sitcom ever, for like $48. So yeah, we're gonna if I add Ted Lasso, we're gonna wait a long time for that to get down. I mean, I just finished it, so I'm not in a hurry to rewatch. House of Gucci on 4K, Macho Woman from '89. Oh, Run Lola Run, a fantastic movie on 4K. What else we got? Rounding it out, got David the Rock Nelson. What is that? Anyway, the Sweet East, In and Out, Kevin Kline. Very cute movie, y'all, if you haven't seen that. I know Kyle picked up a copy of that. Buana Devil 3D, Shanghai Triad. There's that House of Doom box. A lot of like good spooky boxes. What else? Let's just skip over a few of these things I've never heard of. Redline 7000, no clue. Sting, not to be confused with The Sting. Look at that little spider making a big old shadow. Got some anime in here. I saw the TV Glow. That's a recent thing. Twisted. Was that Garcia Judd, Ashley Judd, Samuel Jackson? So a little stacked cast on that thing. Nico Mastorakis collection. I think I saw that on Ken's channel. No, where did I see that? Nico Mastorakis. Cereal at Midnight. Open that. Yeah, showed it off. So if you want to see what's in that box, it's nothing I care about, honestly. Like, I'm not picking that up. All right, let's just keep going. Let's just I don't know, scan stuff I think you guys might want. Arrested Development looks like the entire series. That's pretty cool. What else? It is a big, big day, y'all. Got the William Shatner doc. You Can Call Me Bill. Honestly, look, I'm a Star Trek fan and I'm a Bill Shatner fan, but that's a one and done for me. It was not the highlight of Bill's career type of documentary like I was hoping. Like, man, the remembering Gene Wilder. That's a documentary. Steve Martin's thing, that's a documentary about a person's career. This is more just about Bill Shatner kind of knowing that his life is almost over. That's what the whole thing is sort of reflecting on, is his mortality. And yes, it does sort of touch on some of the things that he's done, but not in the way, it's not really that kind of documentary. So I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad in fact, I was at the live premiere and Shatner came out. I have a video on my channel about that too, if you want to check it out. So that was really good. It was good to be there. I got this poster, this same piece of artwork. But yeah, I won't add that to the collection. What else? A lot of repeats in other forms, Blu-rays. You got your Abbott and Costello, Jack and the Beanstalk, Supernatural, the complete series, Blu-ray. I think that's always been out. Some Ultraman stuff. There you go. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of stuff, y'all. That's a lot. So if you're going out, what calls your name? What calls your name? What do you see? Oh, sorry, just realized I have Yo Adrian up the whole time. Whoops, my bad. I was looking at another screen. So, but hey, man, it's always good to see Holland all the time. So, what are y'all gonna? Are you gonna pick up that election from Paramount? Are you gonna go No Way Out? You're gonna get that Chuck Norris chop sake Invasion USA? Although sometimes Chuck Norris got into that missing in action Invasion USA where it's all more guns and stuff and a couple of kicks. But yeah, here we go. Kino Lorber on the X account said they're doing the Rundown on 4K. Yeah. Now that's exciting. I like the Rundown a lot. I think it's a good one. I did grab a few during the sale. Les Samurai, Perfect Days, and Orlando, My Political Biography. Nice. Wow. I've heard of Perfect Days, but the other two, not so much. But it sounds like a good little pickup. I really want Kitty Pryde to be Tom Holland's Spidey's new girlfriend. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Let's see. Huck, this is what I have coming in August. All right, so read it off. There you go, guys. A lot of stuff coming in August. A lot of stuff, man. Look at that. I got two criterions. You got After Hours and Risky Business. I have those as well. Greece City ComicCon will stay because close to Hollywood and easy to get to the studios. Yep. I mean, I think they have that connection. They only moved. They came to LA for 1 year because they were redoing some stuff in San Diego. So we got it for 1 year. And even LA couldn't, I think probably there was better lodging around, but I wouldn't say it was better because they broke it out into two venues. Yeah, it's all right. Comic-Con should come to Michigan, Detroit. I don't know. I think Vegas is the better. I mean, you should just get what you should get is a Detroit Comic-Con. Don't you have one there? I can't imagine Detroit doesn't have a Comic-Con. Be kind of weird. Shaun of the Dead is back in theaters later. I was, ooh, you try to go see that if I can. Hey, Holland. It says, at a local con, Weird Al, oh, nice, is making an appearance for 1 day, and I'm so sad. Oh, man, I love Weird Al. Wife and I went and saw him on our anniversary just before everything shut down for COVID. So 2019, in August that year, went to see Weird Al, and we were sitting right on the aisle, and he ran right up the aisle, and I'm like, a little high five from Weird Al. I'm like, no way. That was awesome. So good. I hope you do get a chance to see him, though, Gwen, at another opportunity, because he's so cool. You were lucky to see Shatner. I was, yeah. I've seen him many times. Yeah. So, but this is actually up close, personal, no touching, no shaking hands, none of that stuff with celebrities. But if you pay enough, you can get a picture with him. You just get behind him, and he tries to look like he cares. John Z, go to see episode 7 of season 2 House of Dragons during this year at Comic-Con. How did the short video? Oh yeah, I heard that the House of Dragons video was pretty cool. People lost their minds. Yeah, anyways, what you meant. Let's see. Cool. Let's see. It says I forgot about Fantastic Four. Didn't watch those either. Oh, damn. I'm trying to work and listen to you at the same time. Oh, it's all good. Anyway, I love Shatner. Oh, dude. Boston Legal is so good. Look, there's nothing greater as a Shatner fan than watching your boy win 2 Emmys for playing Denny Crane. I mean, Denny Crane is such a fantastic on-screen performance, and it just proves like everyone loves the dog. Oh, Shatner with his acting style. I mean, it's just exaggerated, but you know, Shatner, Jeff Goldblum, Christopher Walken, Adam West, they are all cut from this unique cloth of having a certain delivery that makes them amazing. It's not bad acting, because if you say that about Shatner, you got to say about the other three. But they're all really good. They use that delivery because that's just, as an actor, how they deliver lines, and it's just such a beautiful thing to see him win some Emmys. See, I'm like, see, told you Shatner was a good actor. Huh? Take that, naysayers. Okay. Herbie being in the picture is not a good sign. Herbie? Oh, in Fantastic Four. Yeah, because on that poster, there is like a little Herbie the robot. I don't know. I mean, unless it's like, like a Rosie, since we're talking like Jetsons, maybe just shows up, gives them drinks and then goes back into the closet. I'd be fine with that. But if it's like totally like, Herbie, get in the car, we're going to go save stuff. I'm like, yeah, no. Let's not have Herbie ride along for the crime fighting. Okay. Just keep Herbie at the house, running the lights, taking care of the toilets. I'd be okay if that's what Herbie's job is. I'm very curious to see the Fantastic Four movie. I like Pedro Pascal and the lady from Mission Impossible. Yeah, I think it's a good cast. Closest thing I'll ever get to live action Jetsons movie. Dude, I honestly, I don't know why we've not seen that. I mean, we had 2 Flintstones movies. We've had Scooby-Doo. I think Jetsons, with all of its puns and sci-fi thing, and to see that future brought to life, I mean, like, if he was younger in the younger days, wouldn't like Bryan Cranston have been a great George Jetson? Or I guess even if you're really going to heighten the comedy, Jim Carrey would have been fantastic George Jetson. Like at his peak powers, if the timing was right. I mean, like, yeah. Come on now. Yeah, Superman and Fantastic Four are going to be competing against each other when they come out. Superman comes out in July. Fantastic Four, July in 2025. Well, there you go. It's going to be Battle Royale. It isn't being shown to the public yet. Oh, wait. Sorry, Tracy, which isn't being shown in the public yet? Sorry, I'm missing the connective tissue. Someone leaked it and they were all oh, you mean like the trailer thing? Oh, really? Okay. Someone like snuck in on. Yeah, people love to sneak stuff, man. But look, the people that work for Disney and Marvel, they have a whole team of snoopers, man. They'll find you. They'll shut it down. Don't even. If you don't want your channel shut down, you get a strike. Why? I mean, those people I don't think care about their channels, like people like mine and Campy and everybody else that talks about Ken and Michelle, when they talk about things like this. We do it in a news fashion, like it's called fair use. So I can use things like this, like these photos and stuff like that. It's fair use because I'm talking about it in that way. And I'm not passing them off as I took this photo. Look at my photograph. No. But yeah. Oh, wait, that comes out this year. I thought everyone was saying Deadpool was. I know, that's what I thought that too. Gwen is like, the whole time everyone's like, Deadpool is the only Marvel movie, only. And then not until I was preparing for this show yesterday, that's when I made all the graphics, and I saw that date. I'm like, is that a misprint? Because that means now there's 2 Marvel movies this year. And was that due out like in April, but it's ready? So they. Yeah, so that, again, if you guys see another thing, this is, like I said, I did a quick little deep dive, and that was coming up as a repetitive date. So, yeah, so they lied. It's not Marvel's only movie. I'm definitely excited for Captain America: Brave New World. Me too. Comes out in April. See, that's what I thought. All right, so maybe the intel. Let's see. When does Thunderbolts movie come out? Make sure I got all that spelled right. All right, so let's see what they say. Okay, it says, okay. It was previously scheduled for July 26th of this year, December 20th of 2024, July 25th of 2025, and May 2nd of 2025. Okay, so it's still all over the place. So I guess they don't know. That's weird because I got it from literally the same date of the articles that I got everything else that popped up. So good. All right. Well, we stand correct then. So I threw that up, got the wrong day. I guess. I don't know. This still doesn't even confirm the date though. Like it just says it's all over the place, and I don't know the date. So I think it's still. I think they just don't know where to plug anything in yet. Now that they've made all these new announcements. But the initial release, yes, was April 30th of next year. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, it was put up just to talk about anyway and what we thought of the characters, whether it comes out this year or next year. So, yeah. Yeah, more on that once Marvel realizes. See, that's why I think Marvel still doesn't, they don't quite have their schedule down. Like, look at that. I'm literally reading 4 different dates. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 different dates of that movie, and we don't really know the release date. So I'm gonna say, let's get back on the 2025 train, Tracy. Let's just say I still think, I don't know. I mean, obviously it's ready because December was one of the dates, but who knows? We'll see. Yeah, they showed the first trailer of ComicCon Thunderbolts. The public was not shown it yet. All right. Yeah, because usually they get the taste of it first, but then they'll put it out like on Monday. Maybe they're waiting a week so that the Comic-Coners really get to enjoy that. We saw it, kind of glow. Next year, November. Yeah, there it is. Like I said, the intel, it was all on the same pages, and that's what they threw up. So, I'll call it. I'm not shy. If they got it wrong, I'll call them out and say, well, I guess that was wrong. But yeah, who knows? No one knows. No one knows. Yeah, like I said, it's November. We don't know. Scheduled to be released in the United States May 12th. Well, is it? Like I said, I don't know yet. I don't know if anything is locked in. It's moved around so much. But yeah, R&D, if you got some intel on that, yeah, send me a link on that so I can check it out. Oh my God, I'd be freaking out if I was stuck in an elevator. Oh, dude, yeah. That's not a fun feeling. I mean, we weren't stuck in for maybe like 15 minutes, and that was a long time. With a baby, that's a lot. But as an adult, you can kind of calm down but yeah, just hot. It's all hot and sweaty and stinky and claustrophobic. And it was kind of a full elevator. It wasn't just Jennifer Garner and 2 people. It was people with luggage, fairly full elevator. So yeah, go look at that. It's pretty wicked. Star Trek Workplace Comedy would be awesome. Oh, I know. And that is what Lower Decks is. If you haven't seen Gwen Lower Decks, it's a hilarious animated comedy. It's so perfect. It's so well written. If you just need to see one show to see how funny it is, there's a season 4 episode called Caves, right? Like you go into a cave. Laugh out loud funny, beyond funny. Like when it was over, the whole family, we looked at each other and said, that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It was so good. Like I'd go put that on right now. It was so funny. Have you seen Creature Commandos trailer? Nope, I hadn't seen that yet. Hey, Hud, did you see the new trailer for the Penguin TV show? I've seen a couple of those. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm sure I'll see it. I don't know. I'm not like getting super excited about a Penguin TV show, but I'm going to sound like an idiot. But who's Mel Brooks? Oh, Mel Brooks, my man, has done lots of classic comedies like Spaceballs, Young Frankenstein, The Producers, Blazing Saddles. He's from like 70s and 80s, and he's literally one of the greatest comic geniuses of all time. He's a writer, producer, actor. He also produced The Fly. No one knows that, but Brooks Film, his production company, made The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. So it's not even a comedy. So he's done cool stuff even outside of that. But he's a legend. Like if you go do a deep dive, go look him up. He is a legend in comedy. And I do not use that word lightly. I use it extremely vigorously. He is a legend. Gwen, follow crew around the ship and what they do from day to day. Y'all. Yep. Mel Brooks, the director. Yep. Robin Hood Men in Tights, Dracula, Dead and Loving It. Those are some other good ones. It says it's 23 likes. Nice. Keep it going, y'all. Let's give me up to 30 before we walk out the door. Finland digs you. And I dig Finland. There you go. I can't get it. Mega Mike's got this thing where he does that and the hearts come out. So they're coming out in my mind. Thank you. The trivia nights are super fun. Thanks again. Oh, absolutely. Jeff, you were great, man. Loved having you on, playing around. Oh, yeah. What's Sue going to get? Love that song, right? I had to look, make sure to see if anyone had asked that yet. What's everyone up to? What up, dude? Don't forget to roundhouse that like button. Hey, yeah. Do it for my buddy Cody. What's up, my dog? Cody, everybody's digging it. Cody's walking in the cafe, pulling up a chair, sitting down. Everybody's talking. How's it going? You said Friends is the best. What about Seinfeld? Well, I mean, look, for me, I love Seinfeld too. Just for me. Everyone's got their favorite sitcom. Y'all tell me what yours is. Like, and it's like, as long as we're all saying this is my favorite. I love Friends. It is my favorite comedy of all time. Seinfeld is great. It is one of my top ones, of course. It's super funny. So I don't dislike Seinfeld. Friends is my favorite. And I know it's a favorite of a lot of other people. Now, if Seinfeld's your favorite, that's a great choice too. It's so good. It's right up there. It's probably top 5 for me for sure. If I just sit and think about stuff. Night Court's the best sitcom, but Friends is pretty cool. Night Court's fantastic. That was so good. Gwen, have you watched the new Night Court? I've seen some of the new Night Court. It's all right. I didn't think we needed it, but Melissa Rothschild, what's her name? Rausch. She's always funny. I love her. And of course, you got the original Dan back. He's great. Waiting for my copy of House of Doom box set. Noise. I'm not. A little too scared to. Oh. I like Kino Lorber. To be honest, their label not as pricey. Oh yeah, Kino Lorber is my favorite. Like of all those side dishes, Kino Lorber is probably my favorite because and then they have sales and the sales are nice prices. Yeah. Wait, Netflix seasons Arrested Development are coming to physical media. I mean, that's what the box said. Yeah, I mean, look, I'll even, let's see. Let's go back here. My friend. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Let's do it, Jeff. Let's just check it out together, my brother. Let's go back to the screen. Yeah. All right. And then let's click this Arrested Development and see what we get here. Arrested Development. Oh, see, it's a documentary project. So I just saw the box, and of course they didn't finish typing the word, but it's a documentary project. It's not the full series. I mean, I guess they're all out individually anyway on DVD, but this is the Blu-ray. And it's just a documentary project. That could still be entertaining though. That show is super funny. Like I'd watch this, even though it's not the show like I thought it was, because I was super excited on Blu-ray. Oh, sorry if I got your hopes up, but it's a documentary though. So if you're a fan of the show, that could still be worth your time. Whoa, some Lupin, the Third Love. Yes, give me more Lupin Blu-rays. You like the Lupin? Let's see. Hang on, Blu-ray.com. Stop. Come on, go away. I have ad blocker up on Blu-ray.com, and it doesn't like me doing that. It says, but we need the ads to pay for stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but you're in my way. I'm trying to show the audience the new releases without all your shenanigans. Anywho, let's see. Oh, the Lupin, the anime. I'll just go to the bottom here. I'm sure that was there. Oh, they have Alienoid, by the way. I didn't say that out loud. Where's Lupin? Anyway, sorry. Trying to find Lupin. But Jeff says, hey, Cody, Gwen, let's see. I was his volunteer. Oh, nice. He has autographs. Sweet. Michigan has Astronomicon. Go check it out next spring. Should be the 8th consecutive year. So there you go, man. See, I love it. Sometimes you get more celebrity presence, I feel, outside of LA. I feel like sometimes you don't get big stars here very often. Like you get a lot of like actors that are kind of affiliated with TV shows or something like that. But like my friend Tim, I mean, he got like Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis, like people like that out there. I never see people like that here. So it's the best boutique label box set to be sold. Well, I mean, that's all personal taste, really. There's lots of great box sets. I love the Arrow box set, the Empire of Screams, Enter the Video Store. That was a super fun set. I was glad I found the last one in town, the last one. had to call it in from a store that was 70 miles away to have it brought to the store here. And they put it on the floor and almost sold it until one guy said, hold on, this is for somebody. And he brought it back behind the desk and he saved me. Oh, love that one. Of course, the Friday the 13th box set is a beautiful box set. That's fantastic. So those are some good boutiques. What else? Yeah, I'll roll with those as a couple of fantastic boutique box sets. I just watched The Little Rascals last night. Oh, yeah, Mel Brooks is in it. There you go. Have you seen Superstore? Yes, very funny show. Superstore is hilarious. Working retail, Superstore is stupidly accurate and really funny. Yeah, I need to see more of it. I didn't finish the show. I can't get seasons 4 or 5 rest of development on physical media. Oh dang, really? Are they on physical media, my friend, or are they just not? They stopped making it. I hate when they do that. Like they did that with Stranger Things. They did season 1 and 2. I forget if they did 3. Then they just stopped. I'm like, I think I have season 1 and 2, but I mean, now it's all incomplete. I'm hoping like both like Cobra Kai. By the way, I'm all caught up on Cobra Kai. You guys asked last week if I had seen the first 5 episodes. I have now. Super good. Although they're breaking it up just like they did last seasons of Stranger Things. I think they did 4 and 4. So this one's 5, and then they're going to break it up and show the other 5 later this year. And then we'll be all done with Cobra Kai, at which time I hope they put out a big crunchy box set on Blu-ray, not DVD, because I haven't bought any yet. So I'm holding out. Because like in the meantime, I can still watch the whole series on Netflix. Don't need it on physical. But yeah, I hear you. You know, when you love a show, you want to get the whole thing. Friends, Big Bang, 2.5 Men, Scrubs. Oh, Scrubs, dude. Love Scrubs. Seinfeld. Yeah, those are crack-a-lack, and those are some of my faves too. I've seen some episodes of Superstore. Yeah, it's very funny. You guys are doing great today, by the way. Thank you so much. You're lighting up the comments beautifully today, throwing out not just a bunch of hellos, but some good stuff to get some interaction going. You guys tell me where we at, likewise, and stuff like that. Because oh my goodness, you guys I've been yakking for almost 2 hours. You got to be sick and tired of the Huckster talking. We're done with you, Huck. Wrap it up already. All right, I'm trying. Wait, let's go back. What did Gwen say? Night Court, WKRP, and Frasier. Fantastic picks. Inarguably. See, this is what I love. I love people like, let me hear. I love hearing what's your favorite show. So let's see here. I'll dish some out for you. I think I'd also have to go like Friends, Seinfeld, Scrubs. Love that. Oh, Chuck. Chuck is kind of a comedy. I like that. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Hilarious. Welcome Back, Carter. Big Bang Theory. Oh, Welcome Back, Carter. Yeah, man. It was some OG. That's good stuff. I grew up watching American comedies. Taxi, Soap. Oh, those are so good. I got Soap down there. I got season 1 of Taxi. Let's see. I love Different Strokes. Yep, that was a good one growing up. Taxi's so good. It is. No, seasons 4 and 5 are Netflix. Oh, no way. You know, at some point, though, you'd figure they'd play nice. And obviously, Netflix doesn't want to release anything on physical media. Very rare. Unless they're putting it on Criterion, like some of their movies. But, I'm rewatching. Oh, Modern Family. Yes, that is great. I love Modern Family. It's so good. Married with Children was very funny, too. Super raunchy, but it's its own kind. Like, there wasn't a comedy like that, really pushing those boundaries like that. What about Curb Your Enthusiasm? I haven't seen a ton of those, though. I don't know why. Not that I don't think it's funny. I've just never landed on that deck, that train. You know, land on a train. I never rode that train. Forget it. Anyway, I need to see that. 2,000 likes. Oh, could you imagine? What's your favorite superhero movie? 1977. Hisham, what you doing? You know, there's only one, and it's not 1977. It's 1979. It's Superman the movie. We know as my favorite all-time superhero movie. It paved the way for everything today. Is Superman the movie? The greatest, the GOAT of all superhero movies. 9 is hilarious. I have that. I found that at Big Lots, which is closing, by the way. It may already be closed. Does anybody else have Big Lots near them? Because they're all shutting down out here. Time flies with you. Oh, done 10 minutes. Running out of time. Okay. Of raw translation at the same time. Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, I try to wrap this up because I know people got to get their day going, man. This could be the longest mug. I should share my big old superhero ranking. Yeah, you should. I want to see it. Or join me over on Instagram, man. Let's get a little chit chat going over there. We can share lists and stuff. Are you on Letterboxd, Gwen? I have a Letterboxd over there, and I'm doing my 52-week challenge, and I'm doing all the movies I've seen this year, and I have all my favorite movies from the 80s and all the years. So I got those all picked out. Yeah, you really get to know what a person's like when you see what kind of movies they enjoy. So yeah, that would cause a lot of debates. But that's good. I like debates. I like throwing out different things. So that's it gets conversation going. But you gotta be cool, man. You gotta be cool like the Hucksters. Just have a conversation. Like I love that people love long legs. I wish I was on that same train so I could be like, I'm right there with you. But because of how and why I saw it, it just didn't do anything for me. But I love that conversation because I want to come at you when you say, oh, Nick Cage looked great. And I say, well, he looked actually like he was wearing fake makeup. So let's nicely go at it with each other. And so that we understand why you thought it was cool and I thought it was bad. But that's what's fantastic. I love it. At one point, Netflix almost lost the rights to Arrested Development and could have forever lost the last half of the series. That would have sucked. At least, did they finish it? I don't even know if I didn't finish it. Did it end with no spoilers? Were you happy with the ending? Friends knew how to stick the landing. They ended that show the way they should have. Some try to be too inventive, like reinvent the wheel. It's like, don't screw up this show. Like, people have been with you for 10 years. Just give them the ending they want and call it a day. And that's what they did with Friends. Seinfeld, of course, had an absolutely ludicrous ending where they're all just sitting in jail. It's like, but that's Seinfeld, Watchmen is your favorite superhero movie ahead of its time. And you know what? People love to hate on that movie, but I watched it. I'm like, I enjoyed it. It's not Batman, Superman, or anything like that. It's a offbeat. I mean, it's a comic book, and I've read Watchmen, which is great. So yeah, it was a fun time. Yeah, I don't know why people stink on that. It's not my favorite, but I definitely don't dislike Watchmen. I think it's a good pick personally. I kind of dig that you like Watchmen best. That's what I love when people say something like if somebody said Blade is their favorite comic book movie. I would love that. I would love that it's something different, or Mega Mike. Howard the Duck is his favorite. I kind of love that. I kind of love that Howard the Duck is his favorite. Oh yeah, The Boys. The Boys. That's intense, man. My favorite drama, Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. Yep, good. Those are good. See, we should do a show where we do our top 5 faves, man. Maybe I'll do that. Do a nighttime show with that. Huck, do you remember Spider-Man series? Oh, hold on, let's see. Hold on, Adrian. Not only do I remember it, I have it. What? Get out of here with that, Huck. What the hell? That's right. So this is the Spider-Man TV show from the 70s starring Nicholas Hammond, who, by the way, why have we not had a Nicholas Hammond cameo in any of the Spider-Mans yet? Can we show Nick Hammond some love, for crying out loud? He's the first guy to put on the suit. We've had Lou Ferrigno show up. I mean, come on. So, yeah, this is terrible. I think you can see these on YouTube, but they're not good. But hey, it's the only Spider-Man we had in the 70s, and they were very limited. Like they would just have a stuntman on a wire, and he would just kind of sort of crawl like this, and his hands and feet aren't really touching the wall because when you're on a cable, you've got to be able to stick to the wall, but you can't stick to. So it's just kind of like this fluid Spider-Man thing. But they really tried, and it's a hoot to watch. How about that, Adrian James? Is it possible to make MCU in the 70s? Well, I mean, a little bit, because yeah, we had Superman the movie. I mean, it's DC, but you did have the Hulk, that was in the 70s. And Wonder Woman, again, I know it's DC, but if you take those properties, just the fact they're superheroes, they were doable in a much different way, though. So if you take those three, Superman, Hulk, Wonder Woman, all from the 70s, that's the kind of MCU you would have had. That's what it would have looked like and felt like. But yeah, I totally think you could have done it in a much different way. I'm a letterbox. Noise. All right. You know what? I'm going to do it now because what happens is I sign off of here and then I forget what your thing was. So I think I feel, are we? Let's see. Gimme sticks. Look at that, y'all. Boom. We're buddies now. We're buddies now. I'm following you. See, live. I followed you, so now you can follow me back. Unless you're already there. Yeah, I have a Big Lots near me. Don't know if they're closing though. Go look, man. Mine says closing, so I need to get out there and see. I did go by the little movie section last week, and I don't want to just grab stuff because they're going out of sale. It's got to be something I need. By the way, y'all, the room is tapped. I cleaned it up yesterday, and I put movies all in, picked them off the floor. Everything is on the shelves. I'm just so bummed, y'all. It's tapped. I got room for maybe like one here and there, maybe 5 or 6 I can squeeze over here, maybe a couple in the 4K, but I'm just going to have to be selective from here on out because I can't. I don't want to live with movies piled up on the floor. Y'all know how it is, right? Like sometimes you get a bunch of movies and you just pile them up. Like, I got to put them away eventually. And then once you put them away, you realize I have no more space. Like, I kid y'all not when I say I have no more space. So I'm just going to have to start watching more and loving the movies and buying less. Like until I buy a bigger house just so I can have a bigger collection. Yeah, it's not a good reason to buy a bigger house. Yes, I could always use more AD, but the ending fit the craziness of the show. Cool. All right. I'm going to finish it. When it comes to Long Legs, I adore the presentation and the performances, but unfortunately, that's as far as it goes. The screenplay couldn't make up its mind what kind of movie you wanted to be. Gwen, that's it. That's same. I mean, I even got so bored, I checked my watch twice. I'm not kidding. I was like, oh my God. I don't know why I was feeling the runtime of that. It wasn't even that long of a movie. I've seen 132 movies. Nice. Well done. In the movie theater, and old movies that I've never seen or bought on 4K. Cool. I tell you folks a lot, if you're not sold on the atmosphere of Long Legs, you're probably going to dislike it. Yeah, and that's things. A lot of people dig that atmosphere. And I was actually, pardon me, I was kind of all in at the beginning. It's very much like an X-Files episode. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. She got a little ESP going on, and then the rest of the movie happened. Huck has his own Hall of Justice. I do have a Hall of Justice. Do you see it? I was like, where's my Hall of Justice? But yes, I do have a Hall of Justice in this room. He got every movie and show in all of existence. He's like the Watcher for Marvel, but for Hollywood. It's pretty funny. Like the Watcher. Yeah, I do have a Funko Hall of Justice. I think it's in the other room, though. And the Great Hall of Justice, right? Sorry, it's a 70s cartoon. By the way, Super Friends is coming out from the 70s, the cartoon, on Blu-ray. Way too expensive, though. It's like $107. Hell no. You can drop that price, man. Plus, anybody that wants that are old farts like me. So I think they're just trying to be like, okay, maybe like 20 people are going to buy this, so let's make it really expensive so we make the most money out of the gate. What they don't know is people like me also want deals and sales, and we're frugal. So I'll wait because I have the freaking DVDs and I don't need the Blu-rays right away. And my favorite superhero movie is The Dark Knight. And for Marvel, it's Captain America 2. Good picks. There's such a thing like a villain like Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus in the series Spider-Man. No, you don't get a Green Goblin or Doc Ock in that TV series. It's all just like bandits, like bad guys. I can't even remember. Like, Adrian, is there like, do they call somebody one of the? I don't think so. Like, from my memory, it's all just like just bad guys. No go-to villain. Huggy, follow me on Letterboxd. Yeah, I should be. Pretty sure. Yeah, come on. Of course. Right? This is what I do for you guys. I do it live right now. There you are. Oh, there. Oh, that's you. Oh, that's the Game of Thrones gal. Okay. There it goes. Oh, funny. Okay, yeah. All right, we are now, dude. I could have sworn. I see it. That's weird. I'm pretty sure I was following you because every time I see a movie, I see your little icon there. But it is official. We are now follow chums. So yeah, anybody else want to go to Letterboxd, man? Find me, click it, follow me. I'll follow you back. Let's go. Let's get a nice little community going on Letterboxd. My Big Lots told me they would not be discounting the movies. What? They'll send them on the next open store until they are closed. What? Mine's not closing, but the store manager isn't acting promising about it. Boo. Yeah, because they said it's up to 20% off of everything. But yeah, if I'm going to go in there and it's still like $5.99, $4.99, no 20% off, and it's not really a movie I want, I'm just getting it because it's got to be discounted. I can't just buy anything now because I'm so tapped with space. It's got to be a banger. And I've seen it on some other people's videos. Mega Mike the Movie's got one out. They got movies everywhere. It looked like a freaking video store. I'm like, I don't have that many movies at mine. But yeah, I'm not just going to. And mine has a ton of those DC animated movies. And I don't really have a lot of those. And I thought, what if I just grab all those? I'm like, am I going to watch those? Probably not. And if I do, maybe they're on Max because they're DC, right? Max has a lot of DC stuff. Yeah, it. I like the last one. It. Let's see. Green, I followed you on Letterboxd. Nice. I think you meant Gwen, right? Yeah, right now I have movies piled up on the floor. Yeah, dude, it's brutal. We all know. We all feel each other's pain. Oh, I didn't know you had an actual Hall of Justice. I do, Gwen. Yes, I do. And the Great Hall of Justice. Yeah, it is in the other room, but it's a Funko Pop Hall of Justice with a Batman on top of it. It's freaking awesome. If I think about it, I will fetch it and have it nearby for next week. So you'll have to remind me. Oh, grab your Hall of Justice. See, not only am I in my Great Hall of Justice, but I have a Hall of Justice. All right, I think we're wrapping this up. Gwen, you got to have a Funko of when Justice League fought Starro. Oh yeah, but my favorite one in my collection is the Toonami. TOM. Shout out to the folks who are in the know of Toonami. My daughter is all over what you're talking about. The Toonami, all that stuff. She will be able to pop in here and go, let's talk, and just go. I went to Big Lots like 11 a.m. in my city and no cars were in the parking lot. Didn't know if it was open or closed. Well, did you go in? And there you go. All right, guys, gals, friends, neighbors, chums. What a day. Thank you so much for being in the chats. Thank you so much. Before we get out, one more time, let's pimp them out right here. We're going to be on Fans of Something, where we're going to we're going to play the game one final time, the fresh finals of the Rotten Tomatoes game with all these amazing people. As you can see, Tracy was in the chats with us. She's going to be one of the players, and it's going to be Battle Royale, winner take all. So come check that out over on Wilkie's Movies and Music, Corey's channel. We're going to do the movie club on the 1st. So that'll be Thursday night. Please check that out. We got a cool movie that we'll be talking about. If you want to know which one, you'll have to tune in. And Friday night on my channel, we got the amazing Dan Monroe, a live interview where we're going to be live in the chats with you guys while we show you our pre-recorded interview, because we're rolling in B-roll and pictures and video and all this great stuff. So it's an amazing presentation for you guys, but we'll be right there in the chats to chat with you if you have any questions for either one of us. So, but that is going to do it for today, my friends. Thank you so much for checking out The Morning Mug, probably the longest one in history, over 2 hours. Mwah! You guys are the best. Good heavens. But this was a humdinger. Comic-Con kept us rolling and going. But that is going to do it for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to the Mug. I will see y'all next week. But before I go, let me say thank you to my cafe members, and we will now add Gwen to this list. Thank you to all my cafe members for their support. And if you'd like to be a cafe member to help support the channel, please consider hitting that join button now. Everybody, I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the next one.